Hello there, welcome back. We're going to continue where we left off with the Conquest of Sicily. And currently, it's going pretty well, I have to say. We should be able to finish this off in the 5 years, I guess we figured out last time. I'm gonna do this. Take up to 7 months to return home. Okay, we're not gonna do that, just to be safe. We're gonna spread them out though, so they can regain some supplies. And we're just gonna wait for the war score to tick up here, so the Byzantines war ends on basically its own here. There we are. Force demands. And then we go to you and give you the county, because it's part of your, you know, domain, if you will. You guys can stand down. At least raiding doesn't count for a war in terms of, you know, travel times. And you don't have as many guys, but you'll still probably summon like 3,000 extra men like your father or predecessor, I guess, just to be safe did. And we still have a truce with you, but I don't think that truce lasts for too long. Yeah, it lasts 5 more months, so we'll be done with these wars hopefully by then. Probably not East Francia, but at least the other two. And hopefully we also killed the Byzantine Emperor. Do I have any agents that can be convinced? I'm sure we're gonna have to spend like 1,000 ducats to make this work. That's the sad part. So let's just start spending. Philippos, I'll spend for you. You are not. Let's see. This is a mayor that wanted. Yeah, mayor that wants 150. Helios. We'll invite these guys and see just how, you know, effective this is on the. It's good. I wish I had more. So I guess we are gonna buy. Are you gonna be worth it? Spend 1,000 ducats now just to murder that guy. You should feel honored. Honestly, it's money that his subjects have previously paid during these wars, if you will. We've already stack wiped a couple of people. Let the trade be known to all. Duke Niketas is exposed as... I'm fine with that, because he is the Count of Calabria, and, you know, exposing that secret makes it easy to deal with him in the future. Now, there was something I wanted to do in this menu, but I've already forgotten, so I'm gonna have to wait. Yes, I remembered. None of you guys are actually, you know, ransomable, so disappointing. Disappointing indeed. Did I? Oh yeah, you walk in there. I thought for a second like he stopped there, and I clicked wrong, but doesn't seem to be the case. So let's ransom the mayor, and let's get some piety for the others. We already have 6,000, so we could do with our 50%, you know, what's it called? 50% bonus, we could do a lot of changes to our current religion, and it's going to be interesting to see just how we can change it to our advantage. Probably a lot of fun too, if you want to think about it that way. There we are. We took him hostage during the siege. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to enforce demands, since both of you are not worth anything, according to the game. Wait, did I end one war and that released the people from the other war? That's a bingo, if I've ever seen one. Let's see, I took this, which sadly belongs to you. Could demand conversion and use a hook. I should have made a hook when I figured out it was part of that murder scheme. The third Norwegian conquest of the County of Bari. So, the king has changed, but my goal is still the same. He's a Crusader. Let's send you up north here, Abruzzi. And we'll send you to this after you finish that siege. see here. We're not having a lot of luck with the people we're finding. I'm seeing. Yeah, we're gonna find someone new here. Am I leading troops on like the front line here? Is that what's happening? I am, and honestly, I do not wish to. Because even though I have the perk that makes me less likely to, you know, die in battle, I would not be surprised if I died in battle. And this close to the goal, that would be, you know, very, very sad. I can try and murder him in the woods again. Let's go ahead, see what happens. And the commoners murdered him. Same event as last time, bandits that took them at camp, and most of them were slain, so no one knows I did it. Good. With this though, then we basically set up for finishing this achievement too. And it seems pretty good. So we figured out that going down this tree wasn't really, you know, super helpful. Theologian, learning piety. It's good for that, but I'd rather go, you know, down this line here. Learning per level of devotion. It'll give me, we're at the 6th level, it'll give me 12 learning. That's pretty strong. And I always forget to, you know, use my council. So we're gonna convert some more lands here. There we are. And we're currently out for a sail. And there's many reasons for us to be out sailing. We've had this event before. There's a vessel floundering, a raiding crew. So we'll try and stop and help them. And we save them. So that's good. And I have no idea where your troops are. It's because you're fighting two wars. You're fighting with the chief of Rostock as well, but you seem to be losing that war as well as this war. But at this point, I feel like you're just trying to delay me for the sake of delaying me, and that makes me really, really sad. And honestly, with that in mind, I should, you know, let's do this, so I don't lose people just from, you know, moving. There we are. I'm gonna lose people from moving there, but I'll have to live with that. And honestly, I'm just doing this to speed along the sieges. If his entire army is messing around up in Rostock, then this is basically the best I can do for, you know, my own benefit to make this go quicker, so I have time for the war with the busies. Oh, there they are. Of course, I did not notice them, you know, sieging my lands. Because why would I? I'm gonna have to re-siege Bari, by the looks of things. Ugh. I really wish this had, like, a siege. You know? Siege notifications. So, we're gonna join up you guys, and I'm gonna use you guys to deal with these guys, and it'll be an even fight. So, we'll add more guys. Just to be safe. There we are. Do we have a better commander? Let's put this guy in charge. If he dies, he dies. He doesn't like me, so there's no reason not to put him in charge. The Risk Code is asking for basically our pious virtues. Vindictiveness is one of them, I'm pretty sure. She's pleased. Piety. And we're gonna hunt down this army, and then we're gonna siege this, and hopefully that'll give us, you know, enough of everything. We have maimed Ferdinand. Oh, poor Ferdinand. How far are they gonna run now? Halstein has died, sadly. He was a bleeder that got wounded, so that does make sense. I'm probably gonna have to, you know, get him to a proper burial down the line, but we'll have to wait for our event. I do not wish to one piece you, sorry. You are done with that siege, move over there. Scheme at court, and honestly, I can take half of this army and move to Orvieto. Should be a close battle, even though we have twice the amount of men. Duke Theodoros, we already know that he is trying to murder, so... okay, he's trying to murder someone else this time. Guess that makes sense then. Okay, so I'm not gonna win if I fight him in the mountains, is that what you're saying? What if I add some more men to said equation? We can get another renown, and we're gonna go with Convergent Blood, because again, want those perks. And I think the Chancellor position is cursed, because it's definitely the position, I feel like at least, that I have been, you know, changing the most. And you keep on running, and you're running pretty good. Hopefully we can catch you though. Put an end to all this running. Honestly, you could put the same bolt to shame at this point. '86, and with this we might actually get enough to just end this war here. 93, we're close. Not quite there, but close, so a couple more sieges should do it. I don't think I need to send you north. I think I'll just have you stay there and, you know, protect. There we are. We'll deal with the prisoners afterwards because I'm running out of time. That is the basis now. I need 2 more counties. I have 2 more years. We're gonna fight them both at the same time. And... okay. I needed to zoom a little bit more in before I was allowed to, you know, select all my armies. I was too far away from them. County control, disabled buildings. I can marry 3 of my family members. You have hail, so we should try and match you up with someone else who is hail. Or we can take this genius, that works too. And let's see, we need someone. You are Amazonian, so we can match you with the beautiful trait. That works out perfectly. And you are the lower level, so let's get you married to, again, risk of inbreeding, but they can reinforce each other's traits, and we might end up with pure blood. So that's just good. I can ransom prisoners. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, you just randomly decided that to move my list. That's fine. Let's go ahead. The Byzantines, we want to do neither of those. We want to conquer this county. You do not have any allies that are not within your own realm, which makes you easy to deal with. This is a risk, because again, they have allies that are strong, but I don't know if they will actually, you know, interfere. So we might just siege both of these counties and win by war score. And I can only hope that, like, the Byzantines they won't join each other in battle. Is what I'm gonna have to hope for here. There we go, all 3 married. Gonna make you concubine because you have a good trait. You are piety, 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 and a little bit more piety. And Bari goes to the guy in Apulia, I believe. Yep, which is my grandson. There we are. And I want you to, when you get your men, go there. I want you, when you get your men, to go there. And I want you to just, you know, stand in the middle and reinforce whoever gets attacked first, which will probably be the guy over here. And honestly, I am tempted to get mercenaries here just to help out, but I think we'll be good. You need 4 months left to gather your men. Ah. Then you can go and siege there. Again, this is probably just like 3-4 more extra soldiers, which would make me sad. But we'll have to see. 3,500. Yep, we are running right away. Secret exposed. I believe these are fornicators. They were messing around outside of marriage. I'm gonna just release her because, you know, part of my dynasty. And once again, I have made a beautiful mess of everything. Are you... No, you're not going to be able to do anything, so let's just have you retreat. It's a controlled retreat, so we didn't lose too many men there. We lost 500, they lost 1400. So, even though we lost a very, very slight amount of war score there, I'd say that's a victory for us. And once this guy now is done retreating, we can join up with this army. I can make a bigger army, and they can just start hunting down the Byzantine troops together. So that will make things a bit easier for us. These guys will probably join in, but even then it shouldn't matter. We should be able to kill enough. Oh, we were not, but look at that. That just looks straight up mean. It's because the commander is not very good. 8 martial. So we had a huge advantage the entire way. Are you the new Basileus? Oh, well, do you know what? We're just gonna enforce the Mancia because that makes this really easy. I'm fine with ending that war like that. Yeah, we lost 330 men in that battle. They lost almost 10 times as much. That is something I am more than happy with doing. Has East France, you know, I was about to say imploded because there's a lot of free real estate up Italy right now. So we might as well end up conquering Italy here down the line. We also do need to conquer Thessaly or Thessalonica because we need that for an achievement. But we can wait with doing that, so we have no rush. They will be able to see to this, I believe, before... never mind, they ran away. They valued the troops over everything else. We should also get involved here. Just a bunch of counts. Oh, I might have just, you know, made a mistake. Let's go and siege their capital. And hope that their allies do not get involved. We have discovered mods, which is this. We now can build all tribal area fortification buildings. We're still focusing on onages. Next thing that got chosen was public works, which is development penalty at 20. What is my council up to these days? You're up to nothing. We should actually start developing Middlesex because it is going to be our capital. I should move my capital there as soon as this war is over. Honestly. There we are. We took his son captive, so I'm just gonna again enforce demands here for the simple reason that we get this done quickly. And there we go, achievement unlocked faster than the fox. We managed to pull this off before we even, you know, got too much done. Why are you a vassal of Oxfordshire? That's a problem in the making, so I'm gonna give you that one, and I'm gonna have to take this from you sooner or later. I have a feeling. But yeah, I don't know what to do now. Well, I do know what to do now. We need to basically consolidate, if you will. And what I mean by that is we have everything we need. All we need now is time. Secure the kingdom of the North Sea. And to do that, all we need to do is wait. I should maybe focus on Italy right now and conquering it because, I mean, I'm going to hand out a lot of kingdoms down the line to family members and make them independent just to get our renown gain up by a lot. That is the goal. So Sardinia, Romagna, 2 small kingdoms that are very easy to, you know, gain and create that I'll probably end up handing out to my family. I just need to make sure that I make a, like the main duke of these counties be of, you know, a member of my family that has children so that they don't get, you know, like he gets killed and then someone else takes over. It would be sad if I create a kingdom that is instantly destroyed. I still want to subjugate Sweden before I die, so that might be the second goal after we dealt with Italy here. So let's just get started, honestly. A lot of these guys are going to be allied to each other since they're counts. So let's just do this. I'll find a member of my family and basically just hand over the entire kingdom of Sardinia to them. And the reason is very simple. It doesn't have too many counties. I could also just make it so that there are 2 members of my family as a whole on this island. And work from there. You're actually allied with Italy. Well, that means that you are my first target on the chopping block, if you will. So, let's move this one to Napoli. It should be a little bit better area to raise my troops from. And we can see that from the 2 stacks instead of 3. It means there's better supply here. And we have just started 8 different wars. So I want you to sail there. I want you to sail there. And we'll basically just spread out our armies and work from there. I have another perk. Let's go Scholarly Circles. Gives me learning per devotion. So my learning is now 24. It's now my highest perk. And next thing we're going to work down towards is this one, which gives 20% of Councilor's primary skills added to my own. So for every 10 Councilor has in there, like if the Chancellor has 20 diplomacy, I'll get 4 added to my own skill. So it's actually pretty powerful because it works on all my skills at once. So it's a pretty decent skill. Someone is slandering my daughter, accusing her of being an adulterer, which is, you know, unacceptable to some degree. Apparently that guy is a close family member, and that gave me a lot of piety. Again, piety, and probably some more piety. Yep. Almost at 7,000 now. And even if we're attacked by sea, which gives us a huge debuff here, I'm gonna take it because we should still win. I received an offer from Holmfried, I believe. A noble woman from Tunsberg. If the letter is to be believed, she's an experienced herbalist who would be willing to share knowledge in return for room and board. The offer is intriguing, but I know Rick's goody Gerda is distrustful of charms and potions. She believes Loki uses them for his own nefarious purposes. So if I choose this, I get Trade Herbalist to Intrigue True Learning, which is really good. This lady will stay at my court. I gain some lifestyle experience. I could make her plant a garden of herbs, sacred herbs. Or I could make her, you know, give me a flower to brighten my wife's day. But we'll get the herbalist trait. It's fine. We are old anyways, so it doesn't matter. Humphrey and I are spending another late night categorizing plants and brewing potions. I'm paging through one of our one tomes when I discover a paragraph which would make Rick's goody Gerda froth at the mouth. I could delve deeper into the secret knowledge. Humphrey is a witch. I get a secret witch. Is appalled by my insinuations, or if she's keeping secrets, I will find out. I have a 50% chance of finding out and a 20% chance of making her mad at me. Or I could just go for diligent student, get some learning. She is a dwarf with whole of body and elusive shadow, but she doesn't actually have any perks that, you know, improves the intrigue skill. The fact though that she is a you know, a dwarf does intrigue me, because there is an achievement to, you know, as a dwarf set out on a Varangian adventure, but that would mean sacrificing my realm. So I would be interested in getting just a trait so I can breed through my family, but we'll have to see. So we'll go for this, because I have no idea if this will help me, you know, become a witch, but we'll try this. She's not a witch, and I gain some lifestyle experience. They will not accept the marriage now? Oh, is it because he's married? So you want me to arrange a marriage which has already happened. Okay, that explains. They got married and then they wanted me to marry them again. That's at least how that went through it in my head. That's what seemed to happen. So, you know, confusing. I shouldn't have the just landed. Oh, I might still have it, so let's just go for that one instead then. And we're gonna spread these guys out and try and siege the, you know, the locals. And most of these locals will not work together. They'll just suicide into my armies. That would actually be suicide, so let's not do that. Have you guys rejoin. You're gonna siege this thing. And again, we're just gonna siege down the lands here. And there's a lot of... I might actually end up losing some battles here just because of the amount of them at this point. I gained some opinion because of my Chancellor. It's always nice, but it's not, again, one of those things that are necessary. That would straight up kill my army. That's 1,500 men, not 500. Let's see here if we have some prisoners to prison. Count is only worth 25. That sounds like a mistake. Let's send you to help that army. Apparently this army is struggling with a lot of people attacking them. I believe that is the one that was allied with Italy. The kingdoms of England, Denmark, and Norway are a natural match. Rich, fierce, and bound together by trade and noble blood. If only someone could overcome their individualism, wedding the three permanently. So we've finally, you know, fulfilled all the demands of this. You get the North Sea. Changes my government to feudal. Tribal holdings will become castle. Everyone will change to feudalism. I become High King of the Seas. I get an extra 10 years of life expectancy. Vassals love me. And naval speed, levy contribution. I become the Sea King. And the North Sea becomes the dual liege kingdom of England, Denmark, and Norway. Let's do it. Above all, a High King. The High King of the North. It has long been my ambition to unite the great kingdoms of the North Sea beneath a single permanent crown. For years I have toiled, winning recognition as a great ruler of each of my realms in turn, and today I make good on my dream. After extracting carefully worded oaths of unceasing fealty from key vassals, Saxon, Norwegian, and Dane alike have acknowledged my office as High King, the undisputed overlord of the North Sea. Mayhaps my descendants will continue to rule the kingdom as one. Mayhaps they won't. Thankfully, it no longer matters. Whoever wears the lesser crowns, all shall bow to the Engling High King. A lasting, mighty realm. I gain 1,000 fame, which doesn't actually, you know, have an effect on me, because I'm already maximum fame. I get the North Sea. I have become feudal, which is actually, you know, good. Currently I'm losing money, though, because armies cost money, especially when you're feudal. So we're going to have to build up our dimness to counter that. And boom. Kingdom of the High Sea. With that, I think after this we're going to hold a Grand Blue just to celebrate. And we can also now go ahead and reform our religion once I take Sweden. Because I forgot I need Sweden because I need 3 holy sites. So once this debacle is over, with our extra 10 years, we are feeling fine. I should be able to subjugate Sweden during that time. At least I hope so. In terms of our, you know, future, London is currently going to be built up. I could construct... Oh, I cannot construct because I don't have the correct innovation. Can I construct the Tower of London? I need battlements to construct the Tower of London. But as you can see, some counties have special buildings. We have regimental grounds here, more troops. We have walls and towers, more money. So what I could do is go for manor houses, which is money. It can be upgraded to, you see this. And or I could go farms and fields, which give, again, money, reinforced rate, taxes. But it all depends on what you know, want to focus on. I could also go troops, military camps, barracks. The regimental ground should be good for just, as you can see, Levi's. It should be fine, honestly. So for now, we're going to focus money. Pastoral lands would also be, it's like a 50-50 on both of them. So we're going to go manor houses, I believe, first, and then we might go farms and fields too, just in case we need the extra money. And once we have the money, that is when we can consider, you know, breaking them back down. And now that we have this, we can now grant this to the mayor. And that should make this area a Lord Mayor, as you can see. And then we will create the title of Duchy of Man. And then we will hand said title over to this man. And that should give me a Lord Mayor. He's still a Lord Mayor? No, he's a Grand Mayor now. But he should make me money, is what I'm hoping now. We'll have to see. And with that, I will be taking the areas around here from the people I don't like. So now I need to actually start raising my crown authority, because it's actually important now. At the autonomous vassals, they gain an extra 10% opinion. But here we can change between available petition succession law, we can revoke titles, we can retract vassals. Clan government vassals would provide levies and income, but that doesn't actually matter because we all changed to feudal. And once we get here, that's when things start to get really, you know, good. And vassal titles cannot be inherited outside of my realm. They can't wage war on each other without a hook. And all vassals who refuse to, you know, hand over the titles and stuff like that are, you know, traitors. So we'll do this, and then once we can pass this, I'm missing prestige. Oh, it costs 3,300. I also need the royal prerogative. But with that said, we're going to adopt the special succession type for our titles, which is Scandinavian elective. Usually you'd have to pay quite a steep price to do this, but we have that handy little event here, and that allows us to put Scandinavian elective for all our titles. It gives an extra +5 bonus, as you can see, and the people from within the Jor realms can help elect someone from basically my family and any available claimants. So it could be important to eliminate claimants that are not part of my family. As long as they're part of my family, I should become that character, since it's now the highest you know, tier character within my realm. So the ancient ways of my people were the best. We'll go with that. And now we can start electing. So let's sort them by rank. My son and player heir is currently, you know, the one they want. But I want to find the 6-year-old, or we'll go with this guy. He's also Herculean, and I can find him easily because he's 14. And a lot of the thing is that, as you can see, electors will either vote with me or against me, and I can check here why they do not. And here, as you can see, he's only a child is one of the main reasons. And it's going to be hard to get exactly the one that I want on the throne, simply because how should I put this? There's so many options with this because my extended family is starting to get huge. I have 77 living members. But with that said, we are going to end it here. Next time we'll finish the wars over the kingdom of Sardinia, and then we'll probably subjugate Sweden and do probably an episode where I just go through the religion and put the religion that I want into, you know, the settings. But I really love the color they chose for North Sea. This deep blue is pretty nice. And with this, we have actually unlocked 2 achievements from Rag to Riches and Canute the Greater. So this is beautiful. It's now up to me to leave the last high kingdom left behind. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and puff my chest. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. Long live the High King. So yeah, we got a lot of the achievements that we were aiming for during this expansion in this already in this run. Our first character, things went basically as we planned. There was a couple of battles that did not go our way. I could probably also have done this quicker if I just focused a bit more, but yeah, we're going to continue this, and I'll have a look at the achievements, see what else we can do, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.